Hi, what's up? It's your boy Sports Wizard, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today we're gonna be doing top 5 MVP prediction part 2. So just a few months ago I did this as well. Go check that one out if you didn't do it. And yeah, so we're just gonna do top 5 MVP prediction part 2 because I did that video when the season just started, but now the season is coming to a close. So we're just gonna see the differences between the season starting, what I thought in the season like closing. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. And yeah, this is what I did last time as well. I put like some players in consideration. And yes, two of these players are not gonna make it because I put 7. I'm supposed to choose 5. So the players are Embiid, Curry, Jokic, Paul, Antetokounmpo, Harden, and Lillard. These are all like worthy players of this spot, but again, you only have to choose 5. So yeah, one Embiid. So yeah, as if you watch my video on why like 6 reasons why Embiid should be MVP, you'll know that I would put him first because like obviously like he has the stats, he has the advanced stats. His team is number 1 in the East, so like and he has like a really good player impact effectiveness. He has really good efficiency, and yeah, this is why I put him up there because like he has like PPG, APG, RPG that are pretty solid because like he's averaging like 29.1 points per game. His rebounds are like he's averaging like 10 rebounds a game, and he's averaging like 6 assists a game, and he also like has a good pie. He has like 30 pie, like which means player impact effectiveness. He has really good efficiency, and yeah, so I'm just gonna put him number 1 for this one. 2, Jokic. So Jokic is real good. He's basically like Embiid. He's averaging 26, 10, and 6 as well. I think something like that. He has really good pie. He has really good efficiency. Like they're both the same. You can put him anywhere. I'd put Jokic number 1. If you said Jokic is like the MVP, I wouldn't like be too like, oh my god, like yeah, you have a reason if you say Jokic is the MVP. And yeah, 3, Curry. Yeah, Stephen Curry. Like in second half of the season, he's playing fire like 30. Like he put like 11 points, 30 plus a game. Like even yesterday, he averaged 30 plus a game. Yeah, yesterday Jokic, Embiid, and Curry averaged 30 plus. No, I don't think Curry played yet. I think he played the day before. He averaged 30 in the game, and like yeah, he's averaging 31. He's the top scorer in the NBA, carrying his team on his back. And yeah, I'm gonna put him third. For fourth, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Um, you should have seen Nets versus Bucks. It was insane. Like when Durant put up 42 and Giannis put up 49, and then they played again yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before yesterday. Giannis scored like 36. Kyrie scored 38. Durant scored 32. Like yeah, they're having fire matchups, and then we're coming to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like he's kind of carrying the Bucks. Averaging like 28 points a game. What else can we say about him? Like like last 2 seasons he was MVP, but I'm putting him fourth for this one. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the 5th and final spot. 5th, question mark. Okay, if you think about it like this, these 3 are gone. I already put them. Antetokounmpo is gone as well. So yeah, we have Paul, Harden, and Lillard. And I actually do know who I'm going to put in 5th. I just put a question mark because I kind of want to talk about this a bit. Hold on. Yeah, this is good. Let me just delete this question mark because I do know who I'm going to put at 5th, and I'm going to type it up right now. So yeah, these 2 are there. And you can really put any one of these guys at 5th, but the reason I'm putting James Harden is, so I actually kind of had to do a little bit of things because I had these 3 players remaining, and I didn't know who to choose, so I went by some stats and other things. So first, the thing I went by was standings, which of their teams is doing good. So Harden's team is obviously second in the East, Brooklyn Nets. Paul's team is second in the West, and Lillard's team is 7th in the West. So I put Paul number 1 because the Phoenix Suns obviously have a better record than the Brooklyn Nets. So I put Paul as a winner for that one because his team is doing the best. Second, I want the stats. And I mean, yeah, I know like Lillard has the most PPG, but I average them all up. Like Harden has 25 PPG, he has like 10 rebounds and 7 assists. Whereas Lillard only has 28 PPG. He only has 4 rebounds and like 3 assists, which is not nearly as good. I mean, Paul stats. I mean, we were like, he has 16, 9, and like 4, which it's not going to cut it for me. So, for the stats, I put Harden at number 1, Lillard at 2, and Paul at 3. And then I also looked at the player impact effectiveness. Harden came number 1 again, Paul came number 3, and Lillard came number 2. And I also looked at win shares. Harden came number 1, Paul came number 2, Lillard came number 3. So, I mean, I averaged all these up. I looked at 4 categories: win shares, player effectiveness, stats, and the standings. So, when I averaged them all up, Harden came at the highest. He came at 1.4, so on average he gets like 1.4, whereas Paul gets like 2.4 and Larry gets 2.2. So basically that means that Harden is 5th, and 6th is Lillard, and 7th is Chris Paul. I mean, like it or not, like I just went by something because I honestly think that Harden, Paul, and Lillard are actually at the same level. But yeah, I mean, so I did an honorable mention last time, and it was Lillard, and this time it's going to be Lillard as well. So yeah, basically that's my top 5. 1 Embiid, 2 Jokic, 3 Curry, 4 Giannis, and 5 Harden, and the honorable mention is Lillard, and 7th is Paul. So we only care about the top 5. So yeah, it's Embiid, Jokic, Curry, Giannis, and Harden. So yeah, I mean, I finished my top 5 predictions, but let me just tell you what I had before. So I had Embiid at number 1. I actually had Curry at number 2. At 3, I had Bradley Beal. I don't know why I decided, like, because in the beginning of the season, he was, like, top leader. Like, he had some pretty good rebounds and assists. So I thought he'd actually place number 3. But I guess, looking back on that, I was pretty stupid. 4, I actually had, I did have Giannis at 4. At 5, I had Kevin Durant, because in the start of the season, he was playing really good. But yeah, now I'm going to put James Harden in there, and the honorable mention, I had Damian Lillard, and now it's the same thing. So basically, the difference is that this is the same. 2 Jokic, I didn't have him. Jokic I actually had at 7th. So 2 Jokic I didn't have. I had Curry at 2. And 3, I had Bradley Beal. 4th, I didn't have Giannis. 4th, I actually had LeBron. So basically, what I had was Embiid, Curry, Bradley Beal, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. So those are the guys I actually had. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a much better one. Like, right now, the season is coming to the close, and I think these are the 5 best players. I know Harden is obviously injured right now, but I still think he deserves to make it in. But I actually think they're going to give it to Chris Paul in one of these 5 because, like, they obviously, like, we all know that he impacted the thing very well. But I don't know what player impact effectiveness is not as good as Harden's. I'm just saying, I don't know why, but yeah, anyway, yeah, that's my top 5. Comment down below what you guys think, and yeah, please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on those notification bells as well. Guys, thank you for 19 subscribers. Yeah, so I'll be dropping some tennis videos later. Make sure to check those out if you like tennis and basketball. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.